In my hands, I have one of the most expensive drivers to have ever come out, especially for its generation. And to be honest, it's only drivers now that are starting to catch up in terms of price point. Let's get into the video. Guys, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's Simon down here at Burford Golf Lab, and in my hands I have one of the most expensive drivers to have come out on the market for its generation, and it just so happened being the year that I started playing the game, and I was obsessed with this thing. Couldn't afford it, haven't ever been able to hit it until now. So before I get into showing you how expensive this driver was for the year that it came out, I will be giving it away at the end of this episode. So if you wouldn't mind leaving this video a like, subscribing if you are new, and comment down below how much was your first ever driver when you started playing golf. Now there was one other driver out on the market that was more expensive than this, and I believe it was the Callaway Fusion FT something or other, which was $500, and this was $449 or $430 when it first came out, and the majority of drivers at the time were around $300 to $350. So this one was incredibly expensive, and just put that into terms of how much money that would be today. It's about $540, which is about £430, which is what drivers are starting to come out in terms of retail, or let's say more normal, unless it's the Cobra F9 Speed Zone for that matter. So how much did I buy this driver for? Including delivery and head cover, I got it for £40, which is very exciting because I've never been able to hit this driver, and I was obsessed with it when I used to read golf magazines, and if there are still golf magazines, I read the articles on this all the time, and it makes me think now, if I was 17 years of age again, because that's when I started playing golf, I'd be looking at the Maverick, or I'd be looking at the Sim, or I'd look at the Cobra Speed Zone thinking, wow, I want that driver. And whilst I was doing my research on this driver to try and give you some facts as well as making it as entertaining as possible, please like and subscribe, the comment section on the videos, because YouTube was around then, was exactly the same as the comment section you'll see below. A lot of guys going, it's just the same thing, they're just marketing it, it still produces the same ball speeds. I still use my driver from 5 years ago, which did make me chuckle, because when they were writing those comments, I was the one that was obsessed with brand new equipment, and I still am, and there's going to be a lot of people that are still out there obsessed with brand new equipment. But the thing that has changed in terms of this is that club fitting and custom fitting has got so much better over the years that every man and his dog has a launch monitor, therefore you can fit for it correctly. Back when this came out, it wasn't as simple as getting a 9-degree driver and a stiff shaft in it, but it was very expensive. So why was it so expensive? Because the Ping G5, which was a very popular driver, and then the Ping G10 as well, came out around the same time as the Rapture did. The difference is that this was Ping's first and only titanium and carbon composite crown. Ever since, all they've done is rejig and make the titanium crowns thinner and more aerodynamic. This was the one and only, apart from the version 2, I believe, that's got a carbon crown in the toe bit there with that titanium metal frame, which, to be honest, is very similar to what they have in their Ping G410 or G400 now with that Dragonfly technology. And the only other driver that year that came out that was just as expensive as this was the Callaway Fusion. Again, carbon. So the more carbon in the driver, the more expensive it was. However, how much difference did that make to club head speeds? Marginal. One of the other reasons that I love this driver is because Cabrera won with it at the Masters, I believe in 2009 or possibly 2008, I can't quite remember. But it looks so advanced for its time with the carbon crown, just because it has been experimented with. But it makes me think, if you're obsessed or you love the look of the new drivers that are on the market at the moment, i.e. the Maverick, the Cobra Speed Zone, the TaylorMade Sim, what will they look like in 10 to 15 years? And also, how much would you be able to get one in 10 to 15 years? Because this is now 1/10 of the price of what it was. And I finally get to hit the dream club that I never could afford way back when. So I think that's enough of the history lesson. I feel like we should give it a hit, we should give it a test and see exactly how it performs. I imagine the ball speeds are going to be quite similar to obviously the drivers that are out there now. I just don't think it's going to be low spinning enough, which is what all the new drivers kind of excel in terms of getting that weight towards the face. So I don't think any distance records will be broken, but let's see how it feels and sounds, as this was the only pin club that ever had carbon in it. It goes nothing. First hit with my dream driver all those years ago, now for £40. It looks so good over the golf ball with that crown, with the light shining off that like titanium frame. Okay, first one, let's get warmed up and let's see what it can do. Big high draw there. Very big high draw. That's coming down with a bit of snow on it. Will it stay in play? Ooh, we nearly got 300 yards out of it. 167 ball speed. Spin rate's going to be through the roof. Not too bad actually. My launch angle. We need to work on that. Okay, let's get a few more in. Okay, warm up achieved. 178 ball speed's the max that we've got so far, with a 313 total distance. Spin rate killed it. Just to put that into terms, if someone came to me with a 178 ball speed and they hit it 313, first of all, they're obviously doing quite a few things right. But if I knock that spin down to 2000, that drive is going 355 yards. Not down to the tech in the head, but just purely getting that fitted better for them. So obviously 9 degrees, stiff flex, tiny bit whippy, but I can maneuver those numbers. I can kind of work it in terms of my setup to try and bring that spin rate down. So hopefully we can get some bigger drives. But overall feels great, looks unbelievable. That is hit very hard. Much better launch angle, that one. Again, I can just feel like spinning a touch too much. Could be our best one to date though. Oh, nearly get up to 320 mark. 182 ball speed. That's fast for a driver. That's 12 years old. That is fast for a driver. Without 12 years more R&D behind that head. Come on, here we go. 185 ball speed. Let's get up there. Slightly in the toe as well. It's going to drop that spin. Just not enough. Just not enough. What ball speed was that? 180. That was worse. I did it out the toe, mind you. Here it is. 185. Don't care where it goes. You can tell why I don't play much professional golf anymore. Here we go. Tightly toey again. You can tell when I'm trying to absolutely rip it. Unfortunately, I don't quite catch out in the middle. I think that's going to be 178. 181. Impressed myself. Right, come on. Let's get faster. Just needed that one, but straight. And it's going to be a high ball speed because it's a snap hook. 185. Right, 185 ball speed, but forward. Oh, that's hit well. Going to be launched slightly bit high, but I've caught every single bit of that. Spin rate's going to be too high. What ball speed did we get there though? 184 ball speed. See, that's up there, down the fairway. Spin rate at 3,600. Don't care what driver you have or how much you spent on it. That's just going up in the air and nowhere. that stays on. Have to close that club face down so much at address just to take that launch off it. 185. Did that just go in the bin? Get in the bin. Oh, that was hit. That was hit. Stay in the fairway. You can just see it stalling. Stalling, carrying that mark. 186 ball speed again. That's got to be faster though. Now similar. Go ball. Stay on. 3, 2, 3. 183 ball speed. It's getting up there. So guys, there you have it. The Ping Rapture driver, my dream driver. When I first started playing golf. As I say, if you want to win this driver, I'll ship it anywhere in the world. Leave this video a like, comment down below. How much did you spend on your first ever driver? And yeah, subscribe if you are new. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. See you later.